Brady looking sluggish again today. Not sure what his problem has been lately.
Yeah, definitely not looking as strong and feral as he has in the past, Tom.
Hot, 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 hike.
Brady steps back to pass.
He's about a yard line. And whatever is wrong with Tom Brady just seems to be getting worse.
In this report, among other things, there are allegations of visiting teams' headsets mysteriously malfunctioning during a game. And one team was so paranoid about the Patriots sneaking into their locker room that they bolted their locker room door during a game, which is against Foxborough fire code. Originally, Spygate was believed to have been 8 games taped between 2000 and 2007, but the National Football League's investigation, according to ESPN, was that the Patriots were involved in illegal taping of 40 games. The league actually visited Foxborough Stadium. They were in a conference room, and they grabbed the evidence, and literally, NFL employees stomped on cassettes of 40 games, literally stomping plastic pieces of the cassette on the floor. They then took notes that were accumulated by Bill Belichick's assistant, Ernie Adams, and they put him in the shredder.
With respect to the balls, and that there was obviously an issue with the balls.
I don't think anybody knew there was an issue with the balls. I don't know what happened between the time that I touched it and, you know, really till Monday morning, I had no idea what happened with the balls. And I picked the balls that I wanted. I would zip those things up and lock them away until I got out on the field and had the opportunity to play with them. To me, those balls are perfect, and breaking the balls in and getting comfortable with them. I choose the balls that I want. I go in there and I choose, you know, however many balls are necessary. When I felt them, they were perfect. I turned around in the huddle and the ball was ready for play. One ball may feel good, the next day it may not.
Tom Brady, great guy, great friend of mine. He called today and he said, Donald, I support you, you're my friend.
I think there's a lot of variables with, obviously, Mother Nature and with the balls. You know, I grip it and I try to throw the ball down. You know, whatever feels good that day. I don't sit there and, you know, try to squeeze it and determine that. I'm not squeezing the balls. That's not part of my process. I grab it, I feel the lace, I feel the leather.
I remember taking a walk with my dad and mom around the block. It was just a tough day, you know.
Some guys like them round and some guys like them thin. You know, we'll throw the balls and, you know, if we like a ball, then we throw it aside. Some guys like them tacky, some guys like them brand new, some guys like old balls. I mean, they're all different. And you got to feel them and you try to go out and you try to use the ones that you like the best. They also know that how I like the balls.
The footballs naturally deflated, even though the Colts footballs didn't.
Right.
So did he hurt his cause? Did he help it?
He definitely didn't help himself in this, but I do give Bill Belichick a lot of credit because he did educate himself on footballs. That was a 19-minute symposium and lecture on the biodynamics and physics of footballs and PSI, which was way over my head.
Touchdown! Climatic conditions, air pressure, equilibrium state, atmospheric conditions. The preparation of the ball caused the ball to, I would say, be artificially high in PSI.
When I pick those balls out, at that point, you know, to me, they're perfect. I don't want anyone touching the balls after that. I don't want anyone rubbing them, you know, putting in the air in them, taking the air out.
Spot number 13. Meanwhile, 3rd down and 5.
I'm not too worried about Coach Belichick's competing with me. What he said didn't make any sense.
Hey, mama said the way you move gonna make you sweat, gonna make you groove. The way you shake that thing gonna make you burn, gonna make you stay. I don't know, but I've been told
Hey, Mr. Trump, Tom Brady has your hat in his locker. You think and he should be? You guys are.
Tom is the greatest.
Okay, awesome.
Reached its equilibrium at some point later on, you know, an hour, 2 hours.
Guys, I'm answering questions regarding what happened in that stadium right there. So if anybody's got...
To really change the pressure, you need one of these, the inflation needle.
Scared the crap out of me right there.
Now, I've heard there are some of you out there who might be worried about something called the Madden curse. There's no such things as curses. It's a total myth, okay? I feel like you're not really getting it. See? All good. No curse. All good. We got this.
He had it. He's out in the open.
I'm not indicating nothing. I'm telling you what happened.
Second and 2. Brady gets hit. The ball is out. And Philadelphia has it. Derek Barnett comes away with it. Brandon Graham was one of the guys who got in there. Going to Philadelphia. For Tom Brady, a Super Bowl loss.
I'm from Boston, by the way. I love to love them, just for the record.
Of course you do.
We appreciate you calling them a sexy team, because that's the way we think of them as well. Thank you very much.